I have teased it for a little bit. I mean, it's been a long time, almost in the year. I've been telling you guys that this car's gonna get wrapped. Complete color change. Finally, today's the day that we get to drop it off of Guardian Wraps and actually make that happen. I get it, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from you guys for wrapping the jet black M3. Same thing that happened with the E93. I wrapped it, a lot of you guys liked it, a lot of you guys hated it. It was definitely a very controversial transformation. So we have the E46 M3 here at Guardian Wraps. There's a few finishing touches that we're trying to do before we start wrapping the car. As you guys can see, the windshield was removed. We were trying to get a weather strip on it like months ago, and we couldn't because it was sealed improperly with an aftermarket glass. We knew a buddy that does these on the side, so we decided to get it replaced. We have the glass there, well, not really replaced, but more so get it removed and resealed properly so we can add the weather strip, because I haven't been rocking a weather strip for a while. It's really hard to notice on pictures and videos. You guys probably didn't even notice. Gonna take off the side grills right here, headlights. We got the corner lights as well. Probably like the kidney grills are coming off as well. The Rondell, the BMW Rondell. The top sections right here are gonna come off too. Maybe they'll survive, maybe they won't, and see if we can refinish this. Either wrap it, paint it, or just entirely buy new ones from BMW directly. Tail lights are gonna come off. A little piece that goes to the trunk right here, it's coming off. As you guys can see, we're working on it right now. The badge as well. When it comes to wrapping a car, obviously the most essential part is prepping, just making it easier for the installer, which in this case is going to be Tahir from Guardian Wraps. So we'll take that off. As far as the side moldings, we're probably not going to touch that, just because 9 out of 10 times the clips, these break. And that's the last thing I want to replace right now. I can only imagine how much they cost. Some guys have brought up the idea of just keeping it gloss black while still, you know, wrapping the rest of the car, but I think that's going to look a little bit odd. So we'll just wrap all of it right here. Side marker lights, I'll take it off. We replaced it recently, so it's brand new. So we took off the call system as well, since we were already removing the windshield. I have a new piece right here. At the shop, I have to bring that in. So this hood vent's going to be replaced as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Once we do that, then we'll show you guys what color we're going to wrap the M3. I don't think it's a color you guys would have guessed, and I think it's going to add a lot of excitement to this car for sure. So as we're taking parts off, you get to see a lot of the hidden areas. And it's pretty ashy, it's pretty old. If you guys are new to the channel, just know that this car was sitting outside for 2 years neglected before I purchased it for $3 grand. All the seals are bad. The gaskets are bad. I think just these lights in general have to be replaced. I know for a fact this outer tail light right here, half of the LEDs are not even working properly, and I don't even think these are OEM. So this is a pre-LCI M3, and somebody put on what seems like LCI style tail lights. I don't think they're OEM though. So we've done definitely one of the most finicky parts to do, and that's to remove everything. The car looks absolutely bare. Quite honestly, it just looks hideous. That's what you gotta do so you can get a clean, you know, wrap job done on this car. It makes things easier. Like I said, guys, prep work is the most important job when it comes to a full color change in a car like this. We did remove the top here. All the clips broke as we expected, which is fine. This is a car that's brittle and it was sitting out for 2 years. It's expected. So I'm pretty much gonna just take all the parts that we took off the E46 and organize it. I'll see you guys, I guess, next time once we start laying wrap on the car. You guys remember this guy here, Tahir?
I don't.
The guy that whooped my ass with the GTR that everybody's begging to race again? Same guy that wrapped my E93.
I don't know if I want to, because, you know, if I don't race you again, then I can't lose, which means...
Oh, come on. I'm
GTR, the winner.
Your GTR makes 700 horsepower.
I don't know, man. It was still pretty close. It was still pretty close.
It's pretty close?
Yeah.
I know, you got to give the audience what they want, though.
Okay.
All right, see? You got his word for it, guys. It's not me anymore. Now you got to hold this guy accountable. You want to show him what color we went with? After you finish here?
Do we want to?
If we don't, they're going to skip to the part in the video where it shows it anyways.
Okay, we'll show them.
Okay, let's do it. Normally, I like to go a little more conservative when it comes to wrap, but since I am a YouTuber, I want to get a little bit more attention, let it pop a little bit, and just kind of go a little bit outside of the box. So finally, let's show you guys.
You got a curtain.
Oh, you got a curtain. How suspenseful, dude. Can you guess? Can you guess? It's definitely not that one. It is that one. It is that one.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, it is. Oh, I got you, huh? So what's the name of this color?
Satin Stunning Orange.
Satin
Avery.
stern arm by Avery.
Avery.
Yeah, Avery.
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 Avery. If you guys remember his R32, he had the same color, kind of. It was like yellow with orange. Is that how you describe it? So
Yep,
it's like
this is basically the opposite.
correct. So it was like a base yellow with a transition of orange or some kind of reflection. I don't know how you explain.
Yeah, it color shifted to orange a little bit.
Okay, so this one is opposite. So like the main color is orange, so it's a little bit more intense. I guess more orange most of the time, and then it has a, as you guys can see, actually
Like
based
a
on the
yellow
button.
pearl to it.
Yeah, that's gonna look sick.
Yeah.
So this wasn't my choice. That was his choice.
Yes.
And I agreed with him. I said, I'm going to take your recommendation because he does a very good job with his cars. And, I mean, you can't go wrong with one of the best companies that makes vinyl wraps, Avery, right?
Definitely.
Right? You always recommend them.
Oh, yeah.
We did KPMF for the E93. We decided to go with Avery this time around.
Yep. Also a great brand, but definitely between the two, they're definitely my go-tos right now.
Sure. And look at all the freaking colors you have back here. Listen, if you guys need any kind of like vinyl wrap job done, Guardian Wraps, you guys already know. Vinyl wrapping your car or modifying it in general can get pretty expensive. Luckily, there's one way you can save money so you can add more money to your car, and that's using Policy Genius, which is today's video sponsor. When it comes to auto or home insurance, Policy Genius serves as a one-stop shop with one goal in mind, and that is to save you money. For those of you guys with existing policies, the truth is that you're probably not getting the best deal. Policy Genius compares all the top insurers like Allstate and Progressive to get you the lowest rate. It's super easy. Click the link in the description or visit policygenius.com/vehiclevirals and answer a few questions. At that point, you'll be given relevant options, and if they find a better deal, they'll switch you over at no cost to you. Get this. Policy Genius has saved customers an average of $1,250 a year over what they were already paying for auto and home insurance. Guys, that's more money for other things. They work for you, not the insurance companies. You don't have to worry about biased opinions. Their team is there to help you understand all your options. Policy Genius does not sell your info, does not add extra fees, and they have thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. Head over to policygenius.com/vehiclevirals to get your free quotes for auto and home insurance and see how much money you can save. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty intense color, and it's definitely gonna turn some necks either in a positive or a negative way. But that's fine, because once you add some carbon fiber pieces to the car, have some black accents, I think it's gonna look really, really good. And I think you guys will agree with the change once you guys see the final results, of course. So anyways, I'll see you guys once we start laying our first batch of vinyl onto the car. See you then. All right, so we're back at Guardian Wraps. It's been a few days. Had to get some other things situated with my other cars, but we have the wrap right here. The E46 M3 fully disassembled. So it's time to start laying some wrap onto the car and get to see what it looks like. Kind of nervous. Like what?
I gotta take some Advil to deal with you. Hold on.
To deal with me? What an asshole.
Viagra.
Bro, what are you doing here?
That's Viagra.
What were you just saying about the specific wrap?
Oh, that it's directional? So the vinyl has to go all the same direction. Otherwise, if you turn it one way, it'll have a different flip to it.
I feel like the M3 is one of those cars that can get away with any color. Even that purple that's over there, right?
Which is actually custom made.
Custom made vinyl wrap? Never heard of such a thing.
Crazy.
Really?
Yes.
What?
What?
I like that.
Yeah, you just take a base color, you can merge it with the different laminate or different pearls, metallics, and then you kind of just make something new.
That's pretty sweet. So it's like a paint job essentially. You can get whatever you want. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay.
We're measuring.
We actually had to hit some of the surface with sandpaper, light sandpaper, to smooth out the surface.
Just because it has some rock chips on there. They were just a little too raised, so you'd see them and it just looked like trash underneath it when it isn't. So
yeah, he got my permission to do that, which I knew the paint job was very spotty. So he doesn't.
Yeah, it's very seldom that it needs to be done, especially on newer cars, obviously. But like, this is an old car; it's seen a lot of years, so it's hit or miss on that. And I'd rather have a nicer looking job. And I mean, you have whatever it is you want to do after the fact. So
correct.
It's a long boy. That also helps trap some dirt and dust. So just leave this little back section there.
He's been teaching me some hacks here. He's trying to minimize the amount of dirt that kicks up underneath the wrap. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, that and the amount of material that I'm working with. Also, fun fact, if you round off a corner like this, there's a less chance of it flipping over and sticking to itself.
Pro hacks. Those are like technicalities that people don't think about when you're wrapping a car.
There's probably a million different things that run through my head when I wrap something. So, like my hand placement, body placement, how hard I'm pulling something, like which way the paper's going. Am I kicking up dirt from somewhere else? Am I grabbing it? Am I putting my hand down somewhere and then grabbing the material again?
This entire time I just thought you peel off the vinyl wrap and lay it on and that's it.
I mean, you could.
Take a look at it, guys. Wow.
Look at that.
That looks exotic. Does it look different on camera to you?
It's definitely darker on
Right?
camera.
Either way, that's gonna look insane. It's definitely gonna stand out. About to get the fenders done and we'll get, I guess, a better idea of what's gonna look like for a big portion of the car. But this car normally already gets a lot of attention because of its timeless style. Now you add this color to it, and then, you know, the carbon bits, the Titan 7 wheels, lowered suspension. Dude, this is a win. This is gonna look dope. I can already see it. This is different. It stands out, gets more attention, and then ultimately it's gonna get more views, meaning that I can make more money and spend more money on this car. Oh, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for the whole car to be done, and I really think you guys are gonna like it. What's up?
What's up?
What's that?
Nothing. Just, you know.
I said nice hat.
Oh, thanks.
You thought I said
You want
what's
one?
up? Sure.
Well, you already have one. Where's it at?
Do I? No, you never gave it to me. You gave me a shirt that doesn't fit though.
That's your fault. He had to get off camera to tell me he got some gains.
Damn it. You got me. How long you been doing this for, Tahir? I figured
what?
I should talk about that in the video. Let me guess, 9 years.
No, 7.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah.
Just curious to see what you're gonna do with that trim. We're just wrapping it, right?
This?
Yeah.
I think I want to see it black first.
Yeah,
Because this orange is
that's
going to be very
very orange.
overbearing if there's too much.
So, I've looked up a few examples after you mentioned it, and it seems like everybody wraps it, but I'm willing to give it a shot and see what it looks like with the gloss black.
Yeah. What are you, a follower? You going to do what everybody else does?
No, but I also don't want it to look stupid. So I'm gonna give you guys one quick update since you can see at least this corner of the cars, you know, for the most part finished. You guys can see what the rest of the car is going to look like, kind of. You can really see some of the lines on the car that you weren't able to see with the jet black before. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't even know there was, like, literally a bulge on the top of the hood. You see the hump? Yeah. Something you weren't able to see before, but yeah, the E46 M3 has that. And then if you look at this side right here, like this crease, this line on the panel, something that most people weren't able to see before as well. Now you can really see it with the satin wrap. We're gonna work on the other fender and then probably call it a day for today, and then we'll finish it up another day. All right, guys, it's time. It's pretty much all done. Just have to put the front bumper back on and some small trim pieces. We did get some replacement plastic pieces that were pretty faded, so I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. Black kidney grills instead of the chrome ones. Side grills, I forgot to get the black ones, but we'll do that eventually. Let me show you guys what we're putting on. So, of course, Black kidney grills. Decided to go with the gloss ones, not the matte ones. I'm a big fan of gloss. We have the bumper grill. Sits up front. Mine's pretty messed up. Doesn't even click on properly. Decided to go with official BMW stuff here. Also the hood vent, which looks very bad on the M3, so replacing that as well. And the last thing is the rubber seal for the front bumper, which looks pretty crusty. One thing that I realized that was not done is this one, which we're about to take care of right now. Probably in the next video, we'll install the carbon fiber front lip and the carbon fiber rear diffuser. But for now, I think we'll just put the car back together how it is. We'll do a review video, show you guys how that looks like, and then we'll go from there. I am beyond happy with this color, guys. It was a risk. It's not a color I wanted to begin with, but I'm starting to like it, and it's gonna bring a lot of attention. I would show you how excited I am, but I'm super drenched in sweat. I've been working nonstop the last few days to get this car and the other cars ready for BMW Invasion. And as you guys can see, it's not even done. I have the front lip that I haven't installed yet, but I was losing sunlight, and BMW Invasion is tomorrow, so I have to get this video released before you guys start seeing it on Instagram being tagged all over the place. I sent the trims off to get fixed in time for the event, and the carbon fiber diffuser, I kind of left it raw for now. The hair should be coming here pretty soon to help me wrap the diffuser. I don't like all that carbon, so the goal is to wrap the outside of it, leave the lip exposed, and I think it should look a lot nicer. Little small things like adding the badges, I'll be doing that later on. The license plate frame, the little handle that goes right here. I might even rock a CSL carbon fiber trunk. I'm afraid of what the fitment might be because it's a Cybon one, but a viewer of mine locally has one for sale. I might have them come over so we can test it, and maybe I'll rock it. So it'll be the carbon fiber trunk to separate the rear, and then obviously the carbon lip that I'll do as soon as I end this video. You guys wanted more E46 M3 content? Well, going forward, there's gonna be plenty of it because there's a whole bunch of mods going on to this car. Before you guys leave the video, make sure and hit the like button. It really does help out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.